All right, everybody, part two of the wrestling review of Now That's Wrestling presents Caged, live from Woodeyes, Winneconne, Wisconsin, October 12th, 2024. This is Ben from Hannon Studios doing the review. Next up, we had a match, a Monsters Ball type match between Classic Alpha versus Arcadius. Definitely love Arcadius. He puts on he is the Abyss of Now That's Wrestling, or the Midwest, I guess, because he wrestles in more than Now That's Wrestling. Classic Alpha does what Classic Alpha does, which is slapping those meats. This reporter personally struggles sometimes when it's a strongman versus strongman. There's just so much they can do. They did use the cage to their advantage. So all in all, a good match. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Others may give it higher if you got like the strong style type wrestling more than what I do. Next up, we had a surprise for those of us. Someone I personally haven't seen in Now That's Wrestling, in the form of Skylar Reed. Now, I've been following Skylar's career for a very long time, 2016. And he always impresses. Every match he's in, he plays the heel. I don't think I've ever personally seen him play a good guy. He is pretty much the heel of the match, and he's great at it. He did come out with a member of the nation of something or another. Next up was Jay Leone. We saw him against Perfection at the Dome. This time he came out without Josie and was kind of on his own, and he's growing on me as well. He's a quick, fast, high flyer, but he can do some groundwork as well. He did pull out the victory, beat the veteran, which is pumped up the crowd. I think the crowd's really starting to buy into Jay. I hope I see him more and more. On a side note, if the management of Hybrid Wrestling Entertainment is watching, would love to see him against Wyatt Tortson. You know what I'm saying. So, gave that match a 7 out of 10. Good match. Next up was a Loser Leaves Now match. Between Kaiser versus Perfection, of course, with C. Martin McClure. Perfection gave us his best impersonation of Shawn Michaels. The jacket, just really, the glasses just really reminded me of Shawn Michaels. I gave up a Shawn Michaels there, and certainly a compliment. Shawn's one of the best in the business. And Kaiser really kind of flipped to being a good guy. Worked a little bit, just again, we were so used to Silent Kaiser. It was a work in progress. Not that it matters, because Perfection beat Kaiser. Thanks to help from Roy. We still love you, Roy. Roy slammed the door. Perfection fell out. Kaiser fell in. And Kaiser's gone. The board of dudes have said their goodbyes. Nathan is a man of his word, and Kaiser's out, and Now That's Wrestling, and that's pretty sad, because I definitely was a huge Kaiser fan. Gave the match a 7 out of 10. We finished the night with Smash Jarek versus Josie. Again, there's really two parts to this match, which is where I combined the two parts together and gave a grade. I didn't name it Match of the Night because the match itself, the one-on-one match, wasn't Match of the Night worthy. It was pretty much Smash Jarek beating the ever-living crap out of Josie, calling her names, telling her she belonged in the kitchen. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I don't support beating up women, but Josie signed the contract. And Smash showed her that what happens. Kit, I think his name is, came in to try to make the save. Unsuccessful. That was a big surprise as well, though. That was really cool. But not the biggest surprise of the night. The lights went out. Pitch black lights went out. Lights came back on. And there was Nathan Gust. Now, I just saw him do a video a couple hours before with Mickey in Florida. So my guess is Nathan's a wizard and is able to teleport. because there he is in the middle of the ring. Smash had his hand around what he thought was Josie's throat, turned out to be Nathan's. And then Nathan beat the holy hell out of Smash. Slapped him across the face, cracked through the arena. The crowd lost their ever-loving minds. So if I did a moment of the night, this definitely would have been moment of the night. But I don't, so that's not a thing. I did give the entirety of the match and the after effect a 10 out of 10. But again, didn't give it match of the night because I did. So yeah, a great night of wrestling. 9.5 out of 10 overall. You pretty much from top to bottom, every match brought something different. So we had the title change due to the medallion, and then just a lot of grudgery. And then, of course, Kaiser leaving. Now that's wrestling. We saw the Glam God make an appearance and chase C. Martin McClure off with his crutch or his cane. So yeah, all in all, if you weren't there, find the video because you missed a great night of wrestling. I'll be talking about match of the night in a little more in depth. I will be talking about most impressive performer and then the top 7.5 in just a moment. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. There will be pictures and videos coming as well of the matches. Again, if I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, good night.